Whenever we have a heart to give, God makes a way to bless other people. Which is less stress on the pastor. I don't know if he stressed the pastor out. He already told me he knows he doesn't get discouraged. Because I called him one day and I said, well, do you ever get discouraged? Because I was sharing something about something else. And he said, no, I don't. Because when that discouragement feeling comes on him, he releases it immediately. He doesn't even want to, attach himself to discouragement. Amen. And I'm thinking he's probably doing the same thing about stress. Because some of us let folks stress us out. You know what I mean? When you can just release that thing. Amen. But I know it's less stressful, should I say, when we as a church can pay our bills. And pastor is, in charge of that or whatever. Because he's already shared with us that he doesn't tell Pastor Shirley certain things that's dealing with, the church. Because again, he don't want to stress her out. And put extra, concern and stress on her. And she ain't got to walk around with the weight of the church on her shoulders. You know what I'm saying? Which is why she always smiling. You know what I mean? Amen. And I can honestly tell you, I've been in court about 4 times. I've sued, folk have sued me. And I've never been in a court case that I have not won. And I don't say that arrogantly. I say it boldly because I know who I'm taking in there with me. Amen. And it's a song about that. A doctor in the sick room, a lawyer in the courtroom. Amen. And this other case, like I said, I can share with you, but I won't for the sake of time. But I have always prevailed. And I don't want us to get caught up in the notion of court and money. Because it's really not about that. It's about letting go and letting God. Court was the means that was used in order for me to get the money. But the money was just a byproduct of me actually letting go and letting God. Because when I did that, great things happened. Amen. Now, it may not always be money as a result. Sometimes we just need to let go so we can have peace. We can have peace of mind. You know what I'm saying? We can have a calm spirit to be able to know how to work certain situations out. But again, you have to be the one to identify what that actual thing is that you need to let go so you can receive God's best for your life. Because we're all dealing with something, amen, that we need to release to God. And when we do that, we can then watch God work in our lives. Because there are heroes in the Bible that struggle with some of the same things we struggle with. And I want you to jot these down. It's about 2, 4, 6, it's 8 of them. Job suffered many losses. So just put Job loss. Moses felt inadequate. Moses insecure. Okay? Samson was proud. Okay? Jehoshaphat was anxious, suffered from anxiety. Elijah suffered from depression. Jonah dealt with disobedience. Isaiah dealt with guilt. And Jeremiah dealt with doubt. And I'll say those again. Job suffered many losses. Moses felt inadequate. Samson was proud. Jehoshaphat was anxious. Elijah was suffered from depression. Jonah was disobedient. Isaiah dealt with guilt. And Jeremiah dealt with doubt. So I don't care what your situation is. It could be on that list or perhaps not. Okay? But once you release that thing, once you let that thing go, just watch how God will work in your life. Amen? But we have to do our part. We have to identify that one thing that we're willing to release, that we're willing to let go. Amen? Amen. God bless you guys. Amen.